any second.
Yes, indeed.
But
Yes,
we're gonna
indeed. Yes,
act
indeed.
already.
Absolutely. Man, what a lineup. What a lineup. Everyone has glasses, right?
Yes.
And feel free to, if you do set it on the table, yeah, the camera's there, so just set
Be
lightly.
mindful. Yeah.
Yes,
Mindful.
absolutely. All right.
You're live on YouTube.
We're live on YouTube. Coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. What's happening, folks? What's happening, folks?
What is going on, everybody?
All right.
Just
We
waiting. I don't have anything on Instagram. Yeah,
don't have
no,
anything
not
on
my
Instagram. All right, everybody. We're waiting to make sure that we are live on IG. So please just bear with us one moment as we are checking the connection.
Making sure we're good to go on all platforms.
Indeed.
Look at you guys learning the lingo.
Yeah, right? You know,
Hey.
it's like we've done it before.
Hey.
Or
Absolutely.
But
Okay, I don't quite see us yet.
but is that the right Instagram? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep. Okay, folks. Once again, we are coming to you, but waiting for Instagram to catch up with us. Let's see if that's going to happen anytime soon. But shout out to everybody joining us from YouTube. Let's kind of go over to the YouTube
Yeah, get over here
and make
on
sure that we're
YouTube.
up and running there.
Go. Yep, we're looking good on
We
YouTube.
good on YouTube? Okay.
Looking
Okay.
A1
Nice,
on
man.
there.
Love
As
it.
always, I mean, come on. It's about what
Love
you
it.
expect from us. Always looking good. Yeah.
fresh haircuts. Everybody.
Everybody got the fresh cuts on.
Cuts.
Absolutely.
Not seeing.
Let's edit this. Let's make sure that we are.
Can't do anything because that's still active.
Right. Stream key. Well, the only thing we can do is just start over, and we might just do that if it's giving me a lot of trouble. Let's see here. Remove Instagram.
Oh.
Remove it. Now let's try. Paste. Save changes.
That does for us.
Okay, let's see if we are able to get up and running on Instagram now. And folks, once again, so sorry for the delay. And if it doesn't work, back to the drawing board, big time, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because we love to come to you live on Instagram. Okay, it says we're live, but why is it not showing it on here? All right, well, we're just gonna move along with the show.
Why
Yeah, man. I think so.
Yeah.
I wish I could timestamp this bad boy, So, 3 minutes, and we'll call it 40 or so seconds. We'll chop it up. But welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, everybody. It is, of course, Burnie here, coming to you live from chats with my man Matt. Welcome back, Matt. Matt came through with the fire tonight, folks. I mean, literally, if you lit a match, it might be problems up in here because everything is barrel proof and it's all these ultra rare bottlings. As you can see on the tasting table tonight, some stunners are here. So let me first and foremost say thank you, sir,
Yeah.
for bringing
sure.
these this 4-pack of outstanding single barrel strength for sure.
Barrel
Some single
strength.
barrel productions as
Yeah,
well.
2 single barrels.
2 single barrels. Yep, absolutely. It's going to be fun, folks. Can't wait to taste these. Of course, they look familiar to a lot of you. But I mean, these are bottles that I haven't tasted yet. Although we've tasted some
Yeah.
Elijah Craig's, although we've tasted some Staggs, these are specialty bottlings
100%.
and releases that we hadn't quite showcased here on Whiskey Wednesday Live. And got some special guests in the house as well. that are just sitting off to the side, and let's see if we can go in and just show off Mr. Levi there,
How you
and
guys doing?
for sure, and introduce the special lady next to you, Levi.
And so this is my wife, Ashante Brown Daniels. She just happened to come through to grab me from over here with Bernie, and we got roped into Whiskey Wednesdays.
Absolutely.
I got roped in.
Oh yeah, I was kind of.
Indeed. We had to twist his arm, folks. We really did. Right? Nah. But definitely welcome. Of course, Levi is the owner of Heathen State Wines of Virginia. So a local, amazing, small craft wine producing company that's really kind of doing some cutting edge wines. Check out a live that we did with them just a couple weeks ago when they were in-house showcasing Heathen State wines for our Saturday wine tasting time. Absolutely. So check out that interview. Indeed. So, Matt, you ready to get into it, man?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Awesome.
You know?
Let's do it. Let's get into it. The first whiskey up on the Whiskey Wednesday on this fine evening is a bottle that, Matt, you have had now for a couple weeks?
Yeah, just a couple weeks. Been eyeing their stuff for a while and finally pulled the trigger on one from here at Chat's Liquors.
It's the Premier Drams, folks. Premier Drams.
So we all just had our water rinse, and we are going in with a nice, just light, low-proof whiskey to start off the evening.
Low proof.
Just the lowest proof of the night.
That it is.
So Premier Drams straight bourbon whiskey, single barrel, aged 7 years. This one was distilled in 2016, bottled in 2014, coming out to 108.6 proof. Right there. Start off. Oh my bad. We actually get a pull these back.
Yeah, true.
Which way does it
Right.
Something, man.
Indeed.
Which one I need to rotate them.
All right, yeah. So Premier Drams. So, gosh, a bottling that now has been out for about a year and a half?
Yeah.
Or so,
that's
about a
what
year and a
I was
half,
gonna
I'd say. Absolutely.
It's like early 2024, end of
That sounds
2023,
about
something like that.
right. That
Yeah,
sounds about right. Absolutely.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, now might recognize Premier Dram if you are in the DC area. One of the favorite, I would say national whiskey bars is Jack Rose over on 18th Street in the what do you call that
Adams
area?
Morgan.
Adams Morgan.
Yeah.
Thank you. In the Adams Morgan area. Well, Premier Drams is the bottle shop of Jack Rose Dining Saloon, and so hence the name Premier Drams. It's not only available at the Premier Dram bottle shop, it's something that we have access to purchase here in the DC market, and there's always kind of some mystery behind the Premier Drams. You don't quite know.
Yeah.
They can't quite state where they source their barrels for these bottlings, but we all have our ideas, and I'm pretty sure that especially these early drops came from a place that is very connected to Jack Rose. If you follow Bill Thomas's history in creating Jack Rose, certainly all the whiskeys that have been adorning Jack Rose's walls, he was a big reason why a few of these brands early on came into the DC market. And Prestige Detroit, shout out to them for being the distributor for it. Yeah, I'm going all the way,
And
man. I'm going that
conveniently
far.
placed in the camera, too. Just no one's going to point it out, but it is pretty convenient.
Yeah, true. I didn't realize it.
Listen.
Yeah. That is true.
Oh, man. Okay.
Indeed. Well, let's have a
So
little
here we go.
sippy sip.
A little sippy sip.
Indeed.
And so this bottle's been open for just like a week. You see, I probably had, I don't know, just 2 or something pours out of it. I think me and Ellie each had a glass when we opened it.
Mhm.
So a little bit of time to breathe, blow off any, you know, ethanol that might have been on there on the fresh crack.
Indeed. But getting vibes of a more of a high rye style of bourbon, right? With some
Yeah.
of the spices of the rye grain really showing through. That slow walking of their distillate and the malt that's there, just really pulling some nice oils as well. You can just kind of
100%.
see the legs in there. Yeah, you can see that over there, Levi. You see those
Yeah.
those beautiful legs?
I feel like getting a nice nuttiness off this on the nose.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Kind of like a roasted peanut.
Absolutely. All
I like it,
right.
I don't-
At
I don't wanna say
108
that.
and some change. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
No, I said I don't want to say what I get.
Oh,
Me neither, but I'm gonna step out on a limb. Are you guys getting any fruit notes whatsoever? I
I
was
would-
thinking maybe a dark cherry, but that might be
Oh.
pushing it. That might be pushing it.
No, I like where you're
I
going
can
there.
see that.
I see it.
Well, you guys mentioned. I'll go out on a limb. You guys mentioned spices, and I was like, "Ooh, this smells like really good eggnog."
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit of the spices, the bacon spices, the cinnamons. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
Absolutely.
do get like kind of a little creamy characteristic off it. So eggnog, I can kind of, yeah, you know,
Mhm.
you can piece it together for sure.
For sure. All right. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once again, gotta appreciate the richness, the mouthfeel, some of the oils, the sweet corn note really does drive forward at this point now. There's a lot of sweet corn.
That's what I was about to say.
Lot of
It's
sweet
funny
corn.
because on the nose it seemed more
Maybe
rye
Rye
forward.
forward, right.
And now, yeah.
And now I'm thinking that maybe this is the lower of the rye mash bills, made by this distillery, and not the heavy high rye mash bill. Just because this is probably in at least about that 75% corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So that's definitely a positive in that at 108 proof, we are now at the start of June, right? It's June 4th. And, there's at 108.6 proof with a lot of that corn forwardness, that sweeter note with the bacon spices there without aggressive pepper spices on the finish, especially.
Yeah.
It's very welcoming and very balanced on the finish.
For sure.
Like very little volatility of the alcohol that we finish with. So yeah, that's a fun dram,
I like it.
right there. Yeah,
A
shout out
fun
to
dram.
Premier Dram making a
That is an
Fun
easy
bottling.
drinking whiskey for something at 108 proof.
Yeah.
That is very easy drinking.
yeah.
As a non-whiskey drinker, I can.
She did not make the face.
I did not.
You
This
didn't
was-
make the.
I did not make the face.
That is saying
Really
something.
good.
She
That
did
is truly
warn
saying
us
something.
about her whiskey face.
Right.
But so pretty impressive then if no whiskey face was
Right.
made for this one.
And at 108, I fully expected her to retch or do something.
Nope.
Must be a
nothing,
good sign.
I like it.
huh?
Must
Nothing,
be a good sign.
huh? All right.
Um,
Gosh, fun stuff. Great way to
Yeah.
start this high proof, this barrel proof night. And Premier Drams, once again, it's kind of it's not quite unicorn status, but it's such low production. Like, how many bottles did this
This
particular
one-
barrel?
so this barrel had
Harvest.
229 bottles out of
Okay.
it.
Yep.
So, you know, that obviously is a fair amount of yield for that barrel, but 229 bottles, I'm sure quite a few of these were moved pretty fast through Premier Drams and Jack Rose Saloon, if I could ever remember the name.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, Matt, you ready to give it a score, man?
Yeah. Let's
Nice.
Let's sit at an 8 flat. Let's go 8 flat. I think that's fair, decent.
Yeah,
You know?
man.
Sorry, I saw some schmutz on the bottles. So let's wipe that off. Yeah, 8.0 from me. What do you think, Bernie?
Yeah, man. Actually, I was right there with you, man. I think this is a solid 8
Got
for
lucky.
sure. This is a solid 8. I think that it's such a maybe clean and non-complicated
Yeah.
whiskey extraction, but the flavors are right there. The balance is there at 108. Super flavorful and delicious to drink. Kind of easy to drink, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Premier Drams, a 7 year, enough youthfulness as well, where you're starting to get into a little bit of the maybe nuttiness that I think we picked up from the 7 year age, but it didn't mature into kind of those drier wood notes that sometimes you start to enter into maybe at that 9 and 10 year age mark for bourbon. I like that it's maybe a lower rye mash bill because that sweet corn really just helps giving it a an easy drinkability.
Fantastic.
So yeah, 8 from both Matt and myself, and yeah, to the husband and wife. Did y'all
To our
want to?
guests.
Yes, indeed.
Look, we do not. I don't feel. I don't feel authorized to rate it. I'm just happy to be here. So I'll fall in line.
My
So
bad.
I will fall in line with an 8 and go with the crowd who have done this before.
That's
But yeah, no, to me it's excellent. The happy
Right.
to be here vote is like for a 9. But
that's
There
it.
you go.
All
yeah,
right.
but yeah, no, it's very good.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, we appreciate you being here. What an honor. And gosh, what a way to start this lineup, Matt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
No,
a good starter.
man, it is, brother. That it is. And I must say, welcome back, Matt. Man, we haven't
Yeah.
seen Matt in a couple weeks. He's been busy at Lost Whiskey Club, right? Shout out to this amazing racking system that we have here, holding pint-sized Lost Whiskey Clubs, man. There was
Pretty cool.
some guy who fabricated this metal racking system with the leather bands.
I hear he's a cool guy.
Man, maybe one day I'll meet him.
You never know. Maybe
Never
one
know.
day I'll introduce you to him.
Never know. Hey,
One of these days.
appreciate that. Appreciate
No
it.
doubt.
Appreciate the
No
love.
doubt.
That looks really good. The metalworking is fantastic. It's representing Lost quite well. We're happy to have it in chats for certain. And yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of whiskey that disappears. That's purchased
Yeah.
off of this
Oh,
rack.
yeah. No whiskey disappearing. Whiskey
Yeah,
that is legally purchased
That's
by
all
people
accounted
21 years
for.
of age or older.
indeed. So, folks, of
There you
course,
go.
there's always a water rinse that happens between our drams. You know, keeping hydrated and cleaning the palate. Because we definitely take a little bit of a leap as we continue on this journey into the ultra rare barrel proof night here provided by M. Dog Stennett himself. Oh man.
I have to say I'm very honored because I've gotten the background on this, so I know this is
Support myself
some
a
special
lot.
stuff here.
Say it
We
again.
are honored to have
Special
you.
It's
stuff
it's a
here.
special sauce.
Special sauce.
Indeed. Yeah, now.
Can we call out the color on this right off the bat?
Yeah, go ahead. You guys color right off the bat. Hit me with it.
No, it's just a beautiful. It's a much deeper color than what we got on the first expression. So this already has me interested.
Yeah, so we now in our glasses have Stagg batch 22B. So Stagg, formerly known as Stagg Junior, they removed the junior off it, so now it's just Stagg. A lot of people feel a certain type of way about it, and that's fine. You can get over it. This batch in particular is coming in at 65% ABV or 130 proof. Yeah. As some of y'all might know, I'm a big fan of this production, as I brought on to Whiskey Wednesday more than one time. Yeah, and this bottle also, so batch 22B, so this is their second release in 2022. But this bottle has only been open for about a month. And not too many pours. There's been a few pours out of it, but not too many. Yeah, no clue what's going on with it, but Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
am huge fan of this product, and I think this batch is no exception. Yeah. Now you want to talk fruit? This is the one. Stagg,
Yeah. Yes.
I typically
Yes.
get some sweet fruit characteristics.
Initially, I got a sweet note that reminded me maybe of caramel.
Yeah. No, there's definitely some caramel in here. But I get like, I don't know, maybe some strawberry or raspberry off this. Sweeter red fruits.
Yes.
What?
Strawberry.
Look at that
I'm
little
from
strawberry.
California.
Oh,
I
okay.
lived right behind a huge strawberry patch. So,
Some strawberry.
yes.
Was it
I like
Strawberry
it.
Farm?
No.
That's not. Oh, never mind.
No.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, there is some kind of richer caramelized characteristics as well. Um, yeah. And I mean, just on the nose, it's 130 proof. But I really don't think you would guess that based off of this nose. I mean, you're not getting overwhelmed or hit really hard by the alcohol content.
Not at all.
And I mean, this is kind of this one I'll sneak up on you. You know what I mean?
At 180 proof. I mean, excuse me. At 130 proof, we can say sneak.
Yeah, it's sneaking.
At that point,
Sneaking.
I feel like it came through the front door. Um,
There's no knock. Came through the front door.
Came through the front door.
Call that no knock rating.
no, not. Wow.
Hey, what are you got something you want to say? I can tell.
That was definitely stronger than the Premier Drams.
Yes, ma'am.
But it was still smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the mouthfeel was creamy.
100%.
So I like this.
I am still shocked that they were able to achieve this at 130.
Yeah,
It's a little bit of spice on it.
definitely.
Is that the rye quality?
This does have some rye in it. So there is going to be a little spice characteristic. This bottle fetches a pretty penny when you typically find it. But it is a personal favorite of mine, and so I have a hard time sometimes with self-control. This bottle I did get for an extremely great price that will not be said on this video.
You don't.
And so I don't feel bad about buying this one. But more times than not, when you see this bottle, wow,
I don't feel
this
I
what
apologize.
a...
I apologize. I do apologize.
All right.
Listen, I
Don't-
say
Okay.
don't
Yeah,
not-
don't mind me.
Blessing
Yeah.
comes in.
We all remember our first drink too, okay? Just cut Bernie a
But-
little slack.
So is this more of an? Would
But
you
folks,
say,
we're gonna do something. If you are joining us on YouTube or Facebook, we're gonna jump out and then come back in. We will be right back to you in a few moments. Thanks for your understanding.